My girlfriend banned me from talking to women. She was sleeping with 7 men. I found everything. Here is my revenge. She was beautiful. She was rich. She was powerful. She was also a monster. She controlled every woman I talked to. She banned me from having female friends. She checked my phone every day. She accused me of cheating constantly. She was projecting because she was cheating with 7 different men. 7. I found out everything. Every text. Every photo. Every hotel receipt. Every lie. I planned for 6 months. And then I destroyed her. I took her money. I took her reputation. I took her freedom. This is the story of how I survived a toxic, controlling girlfriend, and how I finally got my revenge. Let me tell you about the woman I thought was the love of my life. The woman who controlled everything I did. The woman who was cheating on me with 7 different men. My name is Daniel. I am 38 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California. I am a successful businessman. I built my company from nothing. I worked hard. I saved money. I invested wisely. I was careful with my money. I was careful with my heart. I was careful with my trust. But I wasn't careful enough. I met her when I was 30 years old. I was at a charity event. It was a gala for children's hospitals. I was there with my company. I was there to donate. I was there to network. She walked up to me. She was wearing a red dress. It was elegant. It was beautiful. It was perfect. She had long dark hair that fell past her shoulders. She had green eyes that sparkled like emeralds. She had a smile that could light up a room. She had a laugh that could make anyone forget their problems. Her name was Victoria. Her family owned $1 billion empire. They were one of the wealthiest families in the country. They had power. They had influence. They had everything. I was a self-made man. I had money. I had success. I had a future. But I wasn't rich like her. I wasn't powerful like her. I wasn't connected like her. She liked that. She liked that I was different. She liked that I was ambitious. She liked that I was willing to work for what I had. She told me she was tired of rich men. She said they were boring. She said they were entitled. She said they had no ambition. You're different, she said. Different how? You built everything yourself. You didn't inherit anything. You didn't have anything handed to you. You earned it. I did. I worked hard. I admire that. I admire people who work for what they have. We started talking. We talked for hours. We talked about everything. We talked about our families. We talked about our dreams. We talked about our futures. I was impressed. I was attracted. I was in love. We started dating. We fell in love. We moved in together. I was happy. I was excited. I was in love. I didn't know she was a monster. I didn't know she was controlling me. I didn't know she was cheating on me with 7 different men. I was a fool. The first red flag. I remember the first red flag. It was small. I didn't think anything of it. Victoria started asking me about my female friends. She wanted to know who they were. She wanted to know how I knew them. She wanted to know everything about them. I told her about my friends. I told her they were just friends. I told her there was nothing to worry about. She didn't believe me. I don't like them, she said. Why not? I just don't. I want you to stop talking to them. They're my friends. I've known them for years. I don't care. I want you to stop talking to them. That's not fair. You can't control who I talk to. I can. I'm your girlfriend. I'm the most important person in your life. You are. But I still need my friends. You don't need anyone else. You have me. She said it with such confidence. Such certainty. She made me feel like I was wrong for wanting to keep my friends. She made me feel like I was betraying her by having other relationships. I didn't argue. I didn't fight. I just stopped talking to my friends. I told myself it was for the best. I told myself she loved me. I told myself she was just insecure. I was wrong. She wasn't insecure. She was controlling. She was manipulating me. She was isolating me. I was a fool. The second red flag. I remember the second red flag. It was bigger. I ignored it. Victoria started checking my phone. She wanted to see who I was talking to. She wanted to see who I was texting. She wanted to see everything. I gave her my phone. I had nothing to hide. She found a message from a female coworker. It was about work. It was innocent. It was nothing. She lost her mind. Who is this? She screamed. She's a coworker. We were talking about a project. She's more than a coworker. She's trying to steal you from me. She's not. She's just a coworker. How do I know that? How do I know you're not lying to me? You can read the messages. There's nothing there. I don't believe you. I want you to stop talking to her. I can't stop talking to her. We work together. Then quit your job. That's not reasonable. I don't care. I want you to quit. That's not possible. I can't just quit my job. Then I'll make you. She started calling my boss. She started calling my coworkers. She started calling everyone. She told them I was cheating on her. She told them I was stealing from her. She told them I was a liar. My boss believed her. I was fired. She isolated me from my coworkers. She isolated me from my friends. She isolated me from everyone. She told me she did it because she loved me. She told me she did it to protect me. She told me she did it because she wanted to keep me safe. She was lying. She was controlling me. She was destroying me. I was a fool. The third red flag. I remember the third red flag. It was huge. I still ignored it. Victoria started controlling my money. She said she was good with finances. She said she wanted to help. She said she wanted to take care of things. I gave her access to my bank account. I gave her access to my credit cards. I gave her everything. She started spending. A lot. Designer clothes. Luxury cars. Expensive vacations. I asked her about it. She said it was for us. She said it was for our future. She said it was for our life together. I didn't think anything of it. I trusted her. I was a fool. I remember one night she came home with a new bracelet. It was beautiful. It was covered in diamonds. Where did you get that? I asked. I bought it. It was on sale. How much did it cost? Not much. It was a steal. I found out later it cost $50,000. $50,000 for a bracelet she wore once. She didn't care. She didn't care about my money. She didn't care about my future. She only cared about herself. I was a fool. The fourth red flag. I remember the fourth red flag. It was the worst. I still ignored it. Victoria started accusing me of cheating. Constantly. Every day. Every hour. Every minute. Who were you talking to? She would ask. No one. I was alone. You're lying. I saw you talking to someone. I wasn't. You're imagining things. I'm not imagining things. You're cheating on me. I'm not cheating on you. I would never cheat on you. That's what they all say. That's what all men say. She was projecting. She was accusing me of what she was doing. She was sleeping with other men. 7 different men. 7 affairs. 7 years of lies. I didn't know. I trusted her. I loved her. I believed in her. She would come home late. She would say she was working. She would say she was meeting with clients. She would say she was busy. I believed her. I was weak. I was foolish. I was in love. I was a fool. The 5th red flag. I remember the 5th red flag. It was the one I couldn't ignore. Victoria started coming home smelling like perfume. It wasn't her perfume. It was something different. Something stronger. Something foreign. Where were you? I asked. I was at a business dinner. Why do you smell like perfume? I don't know. Maybe someone was wearing perfume. It's not my perfume. It's not your perfume. It's something else. You're imagining things. You're being paranoid. I'm not being paranoid. I know what I smell. You're making things up. You're trying to start a fight. I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm trying to understand. There's nothing to understand. You're just being jealous. She was lying. She was gaslighting me. She was making me feel like I was crazy. I wasn't crazy. I was right. She was cheating on me. She had been cheating on me for years. I didn't know. I trusted her. I loved her. I believed in her. I was a fool. The 6th red flag. I remember the 6th red flag. It was the one that finally broke me. Victoria started hiding her phone. She would take it with her everywhere. She would never leave it unattended. I asked her about it. She said she was just being careful. She said she didn't want anyone to see her private messages. I didn't believe her. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. I started paying attention. I started noticing things. I started putting the pieces together. She was always working late. She was always going on business trips. She was always tired. She was always distant. She was hiding something. She was hiding everything. I didn't know. I trusted her. I loved her. I believed in her. I was a fool. The seventh red flag. I remember the seventh red flag. It was the one that destroyed everything. Victoria started talking about her male friends. She mentioned them all the time. She said they were funny. She said they were charming. She said they were great guys. I didn't think anything of it. She was allowed to have friends. But she mentioned them more and more. She talked about them all the time. She spent more time with them. I asked her about it. She said they were just friends. She said there was nothing to worry about. I didn't believe her. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. I started investigating. I started looking for answers. I started finding the truth. After years of being controlled, I was broken. I was destroyed. I was nothing. But I didn't stay broken. I didn't stay destroyed. I didn't stay nothing. I started to notice things. Small things. Things I should have seen earlier. Victoria was always working late. She said she was busy. She said she had a lot on her plate. She said she needed to focus on her career. I didn't think anything of it. She was rich. She was powerful. She was successful. She was also lying. She was going on business trips. She said she needed to travel. She said she needed to meet clients. She said she needed to grow her empire. I didn't think anything of it. She was a businesswoman. She was ambitious. She was driven. She was also lying. She was hiding her phone. She was deleting messages. She was changing her passwords. I didn't think anything of it. She was private. She was careful. She was just being safe. I was a fool. The discovery, I found out by accident. It was a Sunday afternoon. Victoria was in the shower. Her phone was on the nightstand. It buzzed. I saw the notification. I can't wait to see you tonight, my love red heart. The name was saved as Mark. I picked up the phone. I shouldn't have, but I did. I scrolled through the messages. Hundreds of them. Going back years. Last night was amazing. I love you. I wish we didn't have to hide. He's so clueless. He has no idea. You're so much better than him. When can I see you again? I was devastated. I was heartbroken. I was destroyed. I kept scrolling. I found more messages. More names. More men. David. Mike. Chris. Jake. Ryan. Tom. Mark. 7 men. 7 affairs. 7 years of lies. She was cheating on me with 7 different men. While she controlled me. While she isolated me. While she accused me of cheating. I felt sick. I felt numb. I felt nothing. I took photos of the messages. I saved everything. I was going to need it. I confronted her. She denied it at first. Then she confessed. I'm sorry, she said. I didn't mean for this to happen. You didn't mean for it to happen? You chose to do it. You made a choice. You chose to betray me. I was lonely. I was scared. I was confused. You were lying. You were cheating. You were destroying everything we had. I love you, Daniel. I love you more than anything. Please forgive me. Please give me another chance. She was crying. She was begging. She was manipulating me. I didn't believe her. I couldn't believe her. She wasn't sorry. She was sorry she got caught. I was done. I was done being used. I was done being exploited. I was done being a fool. I was going to get my revenge. The investigation. I hired a private investigator. His name was Frank. He was a former FBI agent. He was expensive. He was worth every penny. Find everything, I said. Every lie. Every affair. Every crime. Frank worked for 6 months. He interviewed witnesses. He subpoenaed records. He built a file. The file grew. Hundreds of pages. Evidence of everything. Victoria was cheating with 7 different men. She had been cheating for 7 years. She had spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on her affairs. She was also committing fraud. She was stealing from her family's business. She was embezzling money. She was hiding assets. She was a criminal. I had everything I needed to destroy her. The confrontation. I confronted her with the evidence. I laid it all out on the table. I know everything, I said. Know what? I know about the affairs. All 7 of them. I know about the fraud. I know about the theft. I know about everything. You can't prove anything. I can. I have evidence. I have witnesses. I have everything. What are you going to do? I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to take everything from you. your money, your reputation, your freedom. You can't do that. I can. I will. She started crying. She started begging. She started manipulating. Please, Daniel. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. I'll change. I'll be better. It's too late. It's been too late for a long time. Please. I'm begging you. I'm not giving you another chance. I'm done with you. I'm done with all of you. I walked away. I never spoke to her again. I filed for divorce the next day. I had all the evidence I needed. I had texts. I had photos. I had recordings. Victoria didn't contest it. She couldn't. She knew she had lost. She got nothing. No alimony. No assets. No house. No car. No future. The legal battle. I sued her for fraud. I sued her for theft. I sued her for emotional abuse. She tried to fight it. She tried to hire a lawyer. She tried to defend herself. She lost. She lost everything. Her money, her house, her reputation, her freedom, the criminal charges. I went to the authorities. I went to the FBI. I went to everyone who would listen. I gave them the evidence. I gave them everything. Victoria was arrested. She was charged with fraud, embezzlement, money laundering. She was convicted. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison. She was taken away in handcuffs. She was taken to prison. She was forgotten. The aftermath. I had destroyed her. I had taken everything from her. I had gotten my revenge. I was happy. I was fulfilled. I was free. The men. I exposed the 7 men. I sent the evidence to their wives. I sent the evidence to their families. I sent the evidence to their employers. They lost everything too. Their marriages, their careers, their reputations. They all lost everything. I didn't feel sorry for them. I didn't feel angry at them. I didn't feel anything. They made their choices. They had to live with them. I made my choices. I was living with them. I was happy. I was fulfilled. I was free. After the legal battle was over, I felt empty. Not sad. Not guilty. Just empty. I had spent years being controlled. 2 years planning. 2 years fighting. Almost 5 years focused on revenge. Now it was over, and I didn't know what to do. Therapy. I started therapy. I talked about my pain. I talked about my anger. I talked about my loss. My therapist was a woman named Dr. Martinez. She was in her 50s. She was kind. She was patient. She was wise. Tell me about your relationship, she said. She controlled everything. She controlled my money. She controlled my friends. She controlled my life. How did you feel about that? Helpless, trapped, angry. Those are all valid feelings. You have every right to feel them. I know, but I don't want to feel them anymore. I want to move on. I want to be happy. That takes time. It takes work. It takes healing. How do I heal? You start by forgiving yourself. You forgive yourself for staying. You forgive yourself for trusting her. You forgive yourself for letting her control you. It's not my fault. I know, but you still need to forgive yourself. You need to let go of the shame. You need to let go of the guilt. It helped. Slowly. Painfully. It helped. The rebuild. I started rebuilding my life. I focused on my career. I focused on my future. I focused on myself. I started exercising. I started eating healthy. I started taking care of myself. I started traveling. I went to places I had always wanted to go. Europe, Asia, South America. I started volunteering. I helped at a homeless shelter. I helped at a food bank. I helped at a veterans hospital. I started meeting new people. I made new friends. I built new relationships. I started dating again. It was hard. It was awkward. It was painful. But I kept trying. I kept hoping. I kept believing. I met a woman named Sarah. She was kind. She was caring. She was everything I needed. She didn't care about my money. She didn't care about my status. She cared about me. We started dating. Slowly. Carefully. Cautiously. It was different this time. It was better this time. It was real this time. She loved me for who I was. She accepted me. She supported me. She loved me. I was happy. I was fulfilled. I was free. The healing. I started to heal. Slowly. Painfully. But I started to heal. I let go of the anger. I let go of the pain. I let go of the betrayal. It wasn't easy. It wasn't quick. It wasn't painless. But it was necessary. I started to believe in myself again. I started to trust again. I started to love again. I had a family. I had children. I had a life. I was happy. I was fulfilled. I was free. If you're watching this and you're in a controlling relationship, I want you to know something. You are not alone. You are not invisible. You are not worthless. You are enough. You always were. They just couldn't see it. The warning signs. I want to tell you about the warning signs. The signs I ignored. The signs I should have seen. Sign 1. Isolation. They will try to isolate you from your friends, from your family, from everyone who loves you. They will tell you that your friends are toxic. They will tell you that your family doesn't understand. They will tell you that you don't need anyone else. They are lying. They are trying to control you. Sign 2. Control. They will try to control everything. Your money, your time, your life. They will tell you they're just trying to help. They will tell you they just want what's best for you. They will tell you they love you. They are lying. They are trying to control you. Sign 3. Gaslighting. They will make you feel like you're crazy. They will make you doubt yourself. They will make you question your own reality. They will tell you that you're paranoid. They will tell you that you're jealous. They will tell you that you're imagining things. They are lying. They're trying to control you. Sign 4. Projection. They will accuse you of what they are doing. They will accuse you of cheating. They will accuse you of lying. They will accuse you of everything. They are projecting. They are telling you about themselves. Sign 5. Manipulation. They will use guilt. They will use shame. They will use fear. They will cry. They will beg. They will threaten. They will do whatever it takes to control you. The solution. If you see these signs, I want you to know something. You can walk away. You can rebuild. You can thrive. It won't be easy. It will be hard. It will be painful. But it will be worth it. I was controlled for years. I was used for years. I was destroyed for years. But I walked away. I rebuilt. I thrived. I found love again. I found happiness again. I found peace again. You can too. The final message. Not because they apologize. Not because they change. Not because they come back. Because you find your self-respect. Because you find your strength. Because you find your power. I did. You can too. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to his Reddit tales for more stories of toxic relationships, control, and sweet revenge. And remember, the person who controls you is the person who fears you. They know how powerful you are. They know how strong you are. They know what you can become. That's why they try to control you. Don't let them. I didn't, and I won.